Well, welcome to the second set of the day. We have a Category A matchup for you today. In the odd colors, we have XEVER B, or Age of Empires Forever B. And in the even colors, we have Sons of the Sun, matching up against one another, or facing off against one another, I should say. Let's introduce the players. We'll just start with Teal, because I was hovering over here anyways. In Teal, we got Landy playing as the Chinese. That makes sense. Yep. In the green, we have Aranko Konontiki playing as the Magyars, alright? As we have some early scout engagement, as Orange is laming some of the geese here from Blue, and Blue wants those geese back. He's like, those are mine! Give me back my geese! But no, Orange is not going to let that happen. And also, Orange had the hill, so he would have been able to fight off the scout for Blue. Blue, of course, is Agus Kuruzu playing as the Saracens. Very nice. On the other side, for Sons of the Sun, we have MVP playing as the Koreans. Alright, very good flank civ as well. In the purple, we have Kino playing as the Malay? At the pocket? Really? Alrighty then. Okay, that's a surprise. That is a surprise. Malay as the pocket. Let's go. We'll have to talk about that for sure. In the red, we have Kagwamas playing as the Vietnamese. Now, that makes a lot more sense as the flank. But Malay? Sometimes I'm surprised by civilization picks, I'm like, wait. Now, why am I surprised by Malay? Now, let's hover over the tech tree. Like, what do pockets usually do? They usually go for cavalry. Now, if you look over there, that right there is the purple tech tree. They do not have 2 armor upgrades on their cavalry. That means you have the absolute worst knights in the game. It's almost as bad as having being a Meso Civ and not having knights at all. It's pretty much just a little warrior with just 1 extra pierce armor. It is really it's kind of puzzling. So it's got to be something else that they have planned here. And thank you for the follow there, Yo Vivi. Now, one thing that immediately comes to mind when someone picks Malay is, I meant to pick Magyard, right? Are we going to see cheap elephants? Which, of course, a cheap elephant rush, which Malay elephants are discounted, can be very devastating. Elephants can easily take down someone's town. So I can totally see that happening as well. Maybe. I mean, I'm just trying to think through what the plan is here. We're definitely going to have to keep an eye out on Purple and see what Purple's plan is here. Because I can't imagine we're going to see a lot of knights from the Malay player. That would be very strange to me. I mean, you're up against Magyars. That's the thing too. Not only do you have bad cavalry as Malay, you're up against Magyars, which have great cavalry. They get the attack upgrades for free, giving them one of the most dangerous scout rushes in the game. I'm telling you, my interest is piqued. I really want to see what the strategy is here. This is the kind of stuff that I live for as a caster. Like when players do something unexpected, and then I want to see how is that gonna work out. I really, because I'm always rooting for people. When they try a strategy, I'm always rooting for it to work. Because I'd rather it work than not work, right? Although it's interesting to analyze a failed strategy as well. That's only something you can learn from. We're bringing in the boar on a DC. Yeah, that's fine. It got stuck a little bit. That's fine, though. And, of course, the deer is not going to listen. Yeah, that happens when the boar runs into the deer. It probably said, yo, don't go here. They're mean. And the deer's like, okay, I'll go back to my herd. Alrighty. Well, let's have a looky look at the resources. We got 4 gold here for Blue. Now, you can wall between these wood lines. If you wall kind of in a circle like this gold should be safe. It's on a hill, not at the bottom of a hill. And that actually makes sense. Oh, we got a chat here. We wanted to choose Franks, but Kino misclicked on Celt, so we had to rematch. And Seaver chose Malay for us. Oh, yeah, see, now that clears up a whole lot. Right, thanks for clearing it up, man. That makes sense. He picked Celts. That sucks if you have a misclick. Yeah, those are the rules, actually. Like, if there's a rematch because of that, the other team gets to pick one of the civilizations, right, for the other team. And, of course, they were like, you know what? You have to go for Malay, which is literally the worst pocket civ. One of the worst pocket civs you can think of. That is rough. Okay, well, let's see if Purple can adapt here to what is most certainly not their plan. Now we know that. Okay, that makes a lot more sense, actually, because, I'm willing to believe, obviously, like, Malay can do it, but it really is a tough civilization to deal with, to use as a pocket. So, I'd honestly rather go Eagles than Malay cavalry. But hey, if Purple can actually do well with Malay now, right, and they actually win this game, that would be really impressive. You know, that if you are dealt one of the worst civilizations as a pocket and you still win, now that's OP right there. All right, we have a forward gold from Orange as well. He's walling it in a little bit as well. I guess maybe at some point he can wall to the edge of the map. You know, it's a lot of walling for now. I think for now he's just going to rely on small walls. As for Red, he's got a forward gold as well. At the bottom of a hill, if Teal gets archers on here, that's going to be quite dangerous. So yeah, Red is going to wall in front of that as he should. And last but not least, we have Teal. Also an awkward gold, but look at Teal's down. He's walled all the way around it. And I know it's a lot of you, you know, you would wall to the gold because, oh, we'll save 3 tiles of palisade walls. And otherwise we have to do this. That's so much wood investment. But trust me, it's worth it if your opponent gets archers here and you have to run with your villagers and it stills your archer production. You know, it's a double whammy, right? Not only do you not have gold for archers, then suddenly you don't have archers to keep those enemy archers away from your gold. It just keeps getting worse. That's why hitting your opponent's gold is such a dangerous thing to do. As Blue runs into VC, but there's only 1 villager there, so it's that's not going to be too much of a big deal here. As we have, yeah, we have scouts from the Malay player. Now, scouts and feudal age is fine. You do have an armor upgrade, I guess. You don't even get bloodlines. Oh man, I feel so bad for Purple. Oh my god. Well, maybe he goes for elephants. You know, that might be the saving grace. I mean, at the least, right? Elephants are very tanky. They're stronger than knights, so maybe, right? They're cheap too. As we have a hole here for Orange, which he now knows. Quick wall, very nice. Maybe, right? Maybe. We'll see. As we have some Malay scouts now showing up at Green's base. Green is attacking Orange right now, so Purple is free to get a kill on his villager. And 1 villager could be sniped here if you block that. 1 more hit. 2 more hits. Nice. Look at that. The Malay scouts got a kill. What are we saying? Malay are weakest to pocket. See, they do fine. They do totally fine. Red going for the huge walls right here. I like the walls, though, if he gets them up. You know, lots of free space for him. Berries are safe. Wood lines are fairly safe as well. Good stuff. In the meantime, we have archers coming forward now for Blue. Orange, though, no archers out so far. He's still queuing them. Archer ranges are up right now. Now, one thing, though, these archers will have the armor upgrade for free because they are Koreans, which is kind of nice. And look what Blue's doing. Instantly going to the gold. That's exactly where you want to be. Orange is going to have to abandon this gold right now, which sucks because now you don't have gold to make more archers, which is kind of what you need in order to kill these archers. Age of Empires is a very punishing game. It really is. You make one mistake, and then that mistake makes it impossible for you to, you know, to remedy that mistake. And then that's a problem as well. It just keeps adding to each other. It's something. As Green is chasing these Malay scouts back to Purple's base here. Purple does have the hill here, so he could take a fight against Green. Green, realizing that in time, is going to group up with his scouts. But remember, these scouts have +1. So even though, you know, Purple might have the hill here, he's going to have an uphill battle here. Malay, Magyar scouts. Okay, 1 of them went down, though. This is a good fight for Purple. Purple fighting at the right moment. Green didn't really engage at the right moment as well. So Green losing the scout numbers, and they might be Magyar scouts, but that's still 4-2. So that's actually totally fine. We have Orange now, you know, pushing away this army, but that's already 9 archers as is, and the gold is still exposed. There's only 5-6 archers here to contest that. And see, that's a problem. That's a problem. I mean, he does have some gold to keep making archers here, so at least if he keeps his archers alive, he's okay here. Nice snipe there. Nice micro for both players as well. It still seems like the better fight for Blue here because he just have more archers as well. So you have skirmishers coming out now for Orange because he kind of has to. He kind of has to. And thank you for the follow there. I am Mr. Charles. That's the name. There you go. Now, I said this before, I said this in the last Virgo Cup, that I don't like the making of skirmishes in a team game, because there's always going to be scouts on the field, and scouts absolutely wreck skirmishes. But, because this is 3v3, there's no guarantee that your scouts, or your opponent's scouts, will actually be fighting against you as well. So mixing in some defensive skirms, not a big deal. Not a big deal. I mean, it delays, you know, it does cost food, so it delays your castle time a little bit. But if you're on the back foot like Orange is right now, making some skirmishes, there's no problem there. Also, with Koreans, you get that armor upgrade for free anyways. So your skirmishes are actually immediately dangerous as well. I must say though, like, Purple's doing fine with his scouts. He's keeping the Magyar player in the Magyar base, which is exactly what you want to be doing. You don't want that Magyar player to run around and be dangerous everywhere else. We see Red coming forward now with some archers to hit Teal. Both players are walled on this side, though. It's been kind of peaceful on this side. So we have Purple. And you want to be really careful here. Purple has one more scout, but again, these are Magyar scouts. Purple is getting the attack upgrade now. I would wait for that. Wait for the attack upgrade. Also, Purple's going to be encapsulated in no time because he is melee. He goes up really fast. He's almost going to be up before Green clicks up. I might give him a bit of an advantage here, getting some eco out before you need to make knights. Oh no. Oh god, I hope you make I mean, if you make elephants, the problem with that is mobility. You can't really chase the knights from Magyars. That's going to be a problem regardless, though, for both these. You know, at some point, making Vietnamese knights is better than making Malay knights, because Vietnamese actually get more upgrades than Malay. As in, they get all the armor upgrades, which is kind of important. They also get Cavalier, I think, so that's fairly nice. We have Purple breaking into the gold as well. Has the +1 attack upgrade, and Green is losing a bunch of villages here as well. Green forced to send back his scouts. Purple is doing fine here. He's doing fine with these scouts, man. Also, these are light cap now, remember, because that upgrade just came in, so Green wants to take this fight, but that is light cap, not scouts. Green is kind of in trouble here. It's still 2.5 minutes until he gets the castellates, and the Malay player is making... He's making knights, of course he is. Oh, man. But hey, if Green is on the back foot like this, there's no problem with this, right? There's no problem with this. We got Orange sniping a villager in the wood line as well, very nice, but looks like he's going to be out of... Well, he's going to stay out of blue space for now. Yeah, I mean, so far, right? So far, Malay player has done fine. But again, if it actually comes to a knight v knight battle, Malay are going to die in castellates. Like, they cannot compete with Magyar knights and castellates. There's no way. No way. But of course, if you stop the Malay player from getting the knights, then there's no problem. And look at these knights going forward. They might be Malay knights. They might lack bloodlines. They might lack the second armor upgrade. And the first. He didn't even get the first armor upgrade. Oh, you're funny, Purple. You're funny. Knights are still a pretty strong unit nonetheless. You know, they can still kill villagers. And Green is still forced to run around with these scouts trying to stop Purple from breaking into this wood line. It is certainly not easy sailing here for Purple. For Green, I mean. As Purple deciding to take a fight right now before Green can get to the next stage here. And all the scouts for Green are going to go down. But of course, Purple does lose a lot of his light cap. Not having any armor upgrades is definitely not helping here. Still idling his opponent a lot as well, as we have Knights coming out now from Green, I hope. Knights that instantly have the second attack upgrade, which will be really dangerous. So yeah, in the end, Purple probably have to abandon the base here. Circle back to the top here, as Orange wanted to wall to the edge of the map. That did not work though, as Blue makes it into Orange's base. Orange's army is sitting in the back of Blue's base, not in Orange's base to defend himself, and Orange is going to have to run with his villagers now. Ouch. As we have Red. Ooh, interesting. Interesting. The first time that we see this, actually. Red now sending his archers all the way to the other side of the map. Interesting. Now, he is fully walled, so that he can actually do this. I think he wants to support what Purple is doing here. As Purple wants to break into Blue's base. Orange should probably join as well with his army. As Blue is hunting down these villagers relentlessly. And Orange trying to keep this out, losing a bunch of villagers on his gold. Ay, ay, ay. Oh, but I like this. I like this. We have Blue going over to Purple's base, and why not? The only thing you're going to expect here is Malay Knights, which have no upgrades. So, as he's getting his armor upgrade right now, he needs something to bite these crossbows. Ay, 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 ay. Oh, boy. As we have Green chasing this archer army now. They're not upgraded yet. 20 seconds away. Buck and Arrow is in, so you could technically fight these knights already. They do not have the second armor upgrade yet. Actually, they do. They do. Dangerous knights. Very dangerous. Yeah, Red is just going to try to run away here. You got crossbows from Orange. If they can join up together, just go to the left right now, Red. No, the left. The left. To Orange. To Orange. At the same time, oh, red is also distracted on this side. He has the micro on the left and also deal with his army on this side. Ay, ay, ay. And this is why it's risky to send your army to the other side of the map, because now you're outnumbered in your own base, which is kind of a problem. As red, yeah, he's sending his crossbows all the way back. That's a lot of walking time as orange. Ooh, react. Orange reacts. What happened to blue's army, actually? I think he just walked back home, right? Oh, no, wait, blue's in purple space. Right. As purple is sending night after night at this, trying to surround this, but blue is doing a great job here microing away from this. Man, there's a lot of things to look at here. Yeah, this is where you see melee knights really struggle. Like, what do you do here? Look how fast they die. No bloodlines, no second armor upgrade. This is literally worst case scenario, you know, if you're the melee player. You do not want to have to make knights against crossbows. As we have red trying to go to gold out here, probably wants a town center as well, as Teal's trying to get some kills. Red's archer army is almost back home, so he can actually outnumber Teal again on this side. As we have, battle elephants. I like that. Battle elephants, rush down, blues down. That's what I would do. Or something like that. As orange has gotten a town center up on his gold, so he can at least defend himself a little bit. But it's starting to get a little bit tricky here for Sons of the Sun. You see that the scores are getting close together again. Very close. As red is trying to, yeah, he saved most of his villagers here, lost 2. Yeah, as Teal's gonna join up with his crossbow armies. Red's armies are separated, and Teal has the hill. Of course, the Saracen player is just gonna sit and shoot down your town center, and then what do you do against that? Not a whole lot, not a whole lot. Melee player is booming though. 69 villagers, nice for the melee player, which is good. Now, Red's got a problem though. His archer armies are separated. As Teal easily breaks into Red's base, having the same Saracen bonus as his teammate, because it's a team bonus after all. As yeah, that melee knight just goes down without a hope here. As green says, let's rush this down, let's do this. Now, orange still has crossbows to defend for now, but orange is on his own. It's on its own, because whatever purple is going to be making now is going to be slow. It's scorpions, it's battle elephants, none of that is fast. As orange has a little hill, but now blue and green taking over that hill. Orange has to defend all by himself. That's not enough crossbows to kill all these knights easily. And the score is about to flip here as well. Red has the hill with one of his armies. The other army is all the way over here though. As wow, Teal didn't react to this. Lost a lot of crossbows in the meantime, but Red has to win this fight. He has to win this fight. The town center going up right in this moment here as well. But now Teal has the hill, sees the elephants though. Let's see how that's gonna go. As Teal is perfectly content shooting down some villagers here. He's abandoning the hill right now. Teal did lose a lot of crossbows here, so in the end, Red does hold on here with the elephant. But man, oh man, was that close. Was that close. Yeah, Teal was thinking about coming forward a little bit. Actually had a town center for it. Now, that's not going to stay up too long as if elephants come out. Although elephants, again, no bloodlines, no armor upgrades really. They will die to the crossbows. And this is the problem. You can always kite them. Elephants just aren't that fast. They're actually, yeah, they're slower than crossbows. As blue is just doing what blue should do, amass an army. You know, green will trickle in a few knights in here and there, but green also feels the need to probably catch up in the boom a little bit. So let's see what they can do against Teal then. If purple and red are going to work together against Teal, let's see what we're making. We're making more elephants. I like that. We'll be able to take out these Cs. The only thing he can make right now to kill green's knights, that's for sure. As orange is trying to repair his town center to keep it up as well, but yeah, it's so difficult for orange to survive here. There's so many crossbows, and also blue kind of has this hill, which is not making things easier. Yeah, okay, orange. If blue's not paying attention, you can snipe some of his crossbows and tell you, nice, that's 3 kills for free. Well, actually not for free, he did lose some units there then. Oh boy, yeah, the town center is just so low HP. The Saracen player now focus firing it down. The town center goes down, and that is a critical town center to lose. Green and blue now can push further into orange's town, and orange is going to have to abandon this whole front and rely on the gold in the back. That's a big deal as well. He's starting to lose a lot of ground here as well. They need to push on this side. They really need to push on this side right now. But can he do it? Can he do it? That's a lot of crossbows. against the elephants. We need red to kill these crossbows with his siege as well. That's kind of what he needs to do. But it's so difficult. The town center is pushing back red. He can't get too close here. You want to get closer with these mangonels. Oh no! The shots with the scorpions I meant. But the mangonels taking out all the scorpions. Ay, ay, ay. That is exactly what you needed against the crossbows. And now, how do you win this fight? Yeah, Deal's just gonna kite this. He's just gonna kite this all day. All day. He's got ballistics. He can hit anything. It is totally fine here. Again, an elephant rush of a TC would work, but you need more crossbows from red to counter this. As we have some elephants being sent to the left as well, just as a meat shield, I presume, which makes sense. Yeah, they're not gonna last too long, obviously. There's a lot of crossbows here for blue. Look at that. Look how fast they die. They're cheap for a reason. They're cheap for a reason. It's because they just aren't that good. It's all about quantity with melee, so you really just need to get a lot of elephants out. We have purple. Yeah, he's sending in the elephants, though. He's certainly sending in the elephants. He's definitely booming as much as he can. 117 villagers for him right now. Is it going to be enough, though, with the elephants? Because you're never going to get up the imp like that. Oh, man. Elephant, yeah, they don't have any armor, indeed. They have one armor upgrade, that's it. The Malay elephants are so... They're almost a trash units if they weren't... if they didn't cost any gold. Also, how you doing, Guancale? I mean, they do make for a nice meat shield. That's a lot of HP, though. It's a lot of HP. Orange, though, microing up the hill. We have... Purple is doing some damage here. Remember, they do splash damage, so if you actually get close and hit the crossbows, you are doing some damage here. As Blue's doing a great job sniping Orange's crossbows as well. Look at that. Orange's numbers down now, and now he starts guiding the elephant. That's smart. But in the end, there's enough elephants here to push this army away just for a second, as we have... Ooh, interesting. We have red and purple making a beeline to the south here to hit green. Interesting. Interesting approach indeed. Green. Oh, he didn't have bloodlines. Oh, that was nice for green. Green was like, oh, okay, the melee player doesn't get bloodlines. You know what? We'll do fair. Well, I won't get bloodlines as well. I'm doing fine, Guancale. I'm totally in my element right now. Casting an awesome tournament. Thanks for asking, though. As blue losing some villagers over here. Red needs to be careful, though. Town center got denied as well. Well, it wasn't actually built, so it's not denied yet. It will be denied, though, if blue doesn't pull back these villagers. Green is saying, yo, there's army here. Don't send your vills. Don't send your vills. Don't send your vills. Oh. Okay, he realized. Oh, but red is not paying attention to this. He's paying attention at his own base as he's having to deal with crossbows, which will be arbalest in just under a minute. Oh, man. I am still surprised. I am surprised that the score for Sons of the Sun is as high as it is. Like, they're doing everything they can with a non-traditional symphony, and they're doing all right here. Again, let's see how this is gonna go. Elephants versus knights. Look at that HP. That is why these elephants are still pretty strong. They have fairly high attack, more than a knight. Can the knights do it though? I think the elephants just win this. Wow. Yeah, see, this is what I meant. Knight versus elephants. Elephants actually aren't that bad. Even melee elephants. It's really just against the archers that they struggle. As blue is kind of being overrun right now. Where's blue's army? It doesn't exist anymore. Blue's army died somewhere. I'm actually not sure where that was. Okay, this is the moment to strike. As we have Imperial Age now for the melee player. Elite Battle Elephant coming in. So this is the game plan going forward. Red needs to hold. Red needs to hold this against Arbalest, which is going to be difficult since Red is... yeah, he is in the Imperial Age. He can make skirmishes as well. That is actually, that's actually defensible, making skirms in this case against these Arbalests. That's fine. I think right now you focus blue. You focus blue as orange, because if you go with the elephants to blue, green will send all his knights to blue as well to save him, which means there will be no knights for teal, which means that red can just make skirmishers. That would be my game plan, at least, as a team. But of course, you have a lot of Arbalest as well. You don't just want to be making skirmishers if you can make Arbalest. Red just needs to hold. He just needs to hold. Blue is in a very difficult spot right now. He's forever castellate. He's not going to be able to get up to the next stage anytime soon. Green is going up right now, so there is an opportunity. As we have Bob and Purple disagrees. Purple disagrees. He's like, I'm not gonna attack blue. I'm not gonna kick someone while he is down. I'm gonna go for the stronger player here. That's what I'm gonna do. Now watch how these elephants are gonna melt this DC. Just watch. Look at that. Look at that. It's ridiculous. It's broken. It's so broken. It really isn't. This is exactly what they're supposed to be used for. Oh, Teal. He's taking a fight at the front. He's losing a fight at the front, actually. Or it's actually even, but that I would consider that losing if there's a giant army of elephants in your base. Teal. 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 You have a lot of chunker boys in your base right now. Now he realizes and he's like, no! He's trying to run away or run into his base with villagers, but that's not where you want to be. A panic castle going up right now for Teal, hoping to save himself, but town centers will melt. This is a big deal. Yeah, look, immediately Green forced to send his knights here because he needs to keep his teammates alive, but Purple is just destroying everything right now. Melee OP. I told you Melee in late game are actually not that bad. You know, these are still elephants, lots of attack, lots of HP. If you can actually make this many, there is 64 elephants on the field right now. What are we seeing? 64 elephants. Why are Melee doing this good? This makes no sense. Oh my god. This is awesome. I can't believe I'm saying this, but the Melee player is dominating right now. He is dominating right now. Oh man, imagine what must be going to XEVER's mind right now. They picked Melee like, haha, they won't be able to do well as the pocket because it's Melee, they suck. And then you get this. You get overrun by countless elephants that are just running through your town, waltzing through everywhere. Killing town centers as well. Oh man. Blue is now up against an Imperial Age player as well. Imperial Age for red as he's helping with traps, a forward castle right now. As long as you keep some arbalists near these elephants, you know, you can protect against Teal. As Green is forced to take a fight right now. Or at least, I wouldn't take this fight. Don't take the fight against elephants and arbalists. You can't take that fight. That will not end well. Wait for the upgrades at the least. But even then, knights with upgrades will still lose to these elite battle elephants. Elite battle elephants are the way here. Like, the key to battle elephants that they're slow, right? That they're slow, and that you can run away from them. But this is not a fight that Green can run away from, because if he runs away from this, his teammates die. If he runs away, he dies. And the GG is called! Incredible! Incredible! Wow. Look at the elephants everywhere. I'm just gonna highlight them. Let's see. There's elephants everywhere right now. How many? There's 62 on the field. Cheaper elephants in the late game are OP. Jesus Christ. Wow, what a fantastic performance from Sons of the Sun here. And it has to be said, just to reiterate, and what someone in chat told me that from their team. So what happened here is that when they started up, they were supposed to pick Franks, right? That's what Purple wanted to pick. He accidentally clicked Celts. As a rule, you have to go for a restart now because Celts was not in their draft. And as the rule is, the other team gets to select your civilization from your draft. XEVER thought, you know what, let's troll them. We'll pick Melee for them. That's a civilization you can't win with. You don't have any armor upgrades, no bloodlines. How would you win as the pocket player there? It's impossible. Well, clearly it's not impossible. Man, that must be kind of like astounding if you tried to go for that strat and then suddenly you're overrun by elephants like this. Man. But yeah, really well played on all sides. And it was the aggression that saved here, like saved Sons of the Sun here. Because if it had been a knight v knight battle in Castle Age, you know, before you can afford those elephants, because even though they're discounted as Melee, it's not a cheap unit. That would not be good for Melee. If it's knight v knight, Magyars win. But we never really got to that, because the early Feudal Age war, Purple kept Green at his base, managed to get out the Feudal Age Castle Age faster, killed Green's army, and delayed Green massively. And on both sides, the archer fights were kind of even. Orange with a great defense of his base on this side, you know, while Red and Purple did some damage to Teal. And then once those elephants started to come out, in quite large numbers, elite battle elephants, even Melee elite battle elephants, are just insane once you have this many on the field. And it's a great performance. Really, this was awesome. You know, and when I saw, you know, when I queued up this game, I saw that. I was like, You know, MALAY, what kind of troll strategy are they going for? Elephants, right? You know, it wasn't even the planned strategy, but it worked out to perfection. And XEVER, now that they're down one game, they're going to have to pull out their best guns here for the next game, because Sons of the Sun looking strong. All right, well, let's have a look at some statistics. I want to see some stats here. Oh, wait, hang on. 136 elephants. MALAY OP. Who said MALAY can't beat Pocket? Certainly not me. What kind of an idiot would say that, right? Yeah, that idiot knows nothing about this game, clearly. Oh, man. Just look at it. Look, it's ridiculous. 194 kills, only 107 losses. Jesus Christ. MALAY KD. Wow. Yeah, I don't know what to say. I just don't know what to say, man. Like it's not like XEVER played bad. They played fine. You know, at some point, I really thought that they were going to be able to take over the lead, right? They got so close. The score really got close at one point. But just, the defense was really good. The Elephants helped just enough in order for the flanks to, you know, kind of even out their sides a little bit. And then it was just green being behind. Look at this. Just compare purple and green's military countdown here. You can't really see it because of my chat box, but green's line is way down here. He just had significantly less military in the field than purple at all times. It's because he got hit early on by purple. It definitely made a difference here as well. As you can see, compare the economies here. MALAY economy is insane anyways. You go with more villagers. Purple also boomed like a madman as well. He had to afford the elephants. But look at the difference. Jeez, that's 20,000 more resources. That is all the difference in the world. Trust me. Yeah, GG. Looks like Orange was the fastest player here with some Leary level APM sometime. Very nice. Alrighty. Wow. Good first game of this set, man. Makes me excited for the next one. Let's see, I have to update the score. That would be 0-1 as well. There we go. Alrighty. Now we're going to go to the home map for XEVER here, which will be, and I'm going to have to check my notes because I don't remember. That will be Chaos Pit. Yes! Okay, don't feel like I wanted you to lose there, XEVER. Of course I didn't want you to lose. I want to be as neutral and unbiased as a caster as possible. But sometimes I can't help myself. I kind of want one side to at least lose one game so that I get to see their home map. I can't help it. I really wanted to see Chaos Pit. So I'm happy about that one. That's how you should interpret that. So, well, we wish XEVER best of luck on their home map, but Chaos Pit is going to be crazy. Going to be crazy. Let's go. I'm excited for this one. And making sure everything is correct. Here we go. Let's do this. Oh, man. Yes! Welcome to the second game of the second set of the day. It is Chaos Pit, a name that is completely accurate. Trust me. As you can see, players start in quite close proximity to one another. This is going to be very, very messy. And thank you for the follow there, Ernie. Alright, let's introduce the players. We'll start with red this time because of, reasons. We have Kagwamas playing as the Franks in the red, a Frank flank. That sounds funny. Alrighty then. Well, I guess that's what they wanted to pick last game, so you might as well go for Franks this game. You can go crossbows with Franks, which would be historically accurate actually. In the purple, we have Kino playing as the Berbers. This time he actually gets to play with an actual pocket sieve, and we saw that he was good at booming last game, so with Berbers cheaper in cavalry, he will probably have a field day. And then in the orange, we have MVP playing as the Italians. Interesting. Then in the teal, we have Landy playing as the Mongols. Very good early aggression. There is some extra deer on this map as well, so that could be pretty good. In the green, we have Hans for Cabo BV. Oh, he wasn't in the last game. Joining his team for this round. Very nice. And then last but not least, we have Agus Kurusu playing as the Poles. Ooh, interesting. Now you might wonder, why Poles though? There's a very simple reason for that. If you have noticed, there is no gold in the middle of this map. This map is basically a little arena, as you can see, the Chaos Pit, right? It's surrounded by a wood line that is at least 3 trees deep. Yeah, 3 trees, right? So it's a line of 3. It's pretty easy to cut through, which you kind of want to do because that is where all the gold is, on the outer rim. A lot of place to expand as well, and you don't want to be stuck in the Chaos Pit because you're so close together, it's so open. not a good place to be. What you do have in the Chaos Spade is some berries and stone. Only stone. There is lots of stone for players to work around with. So the reason to pick poles then is that stone, when you mine stone as poles, you get a trickle of gold. So you can actually just go to Castle Age without having to mine gold or sell stone or any other resource, as the other players are going to have to do. Because there's no gold. You're going to have to sell stuff. Like, that's the only way to get up to the Castle Age here. Unless you cut through, but that takes such a long time, or comparatively takes a long-ish time. By that time, it might be too late, right? You know, so buying your way up the Castle Age is okay here, or I guess selling. But you don't want to cut through the wood line here for long-term wood control. That's for sure. That for sure. Oh, how you doing, Paku? Good to see you, man. Now, I'm talking about Castle Age here. The thing is, though, this is Chaos Spade. The name really, the name really does honor what this map is. Trust me. Like, this map is absolute insanity. You can go for all sorts of bonker stuff. You're so close together. You can get tower rushes out, wall people in, Persian douche if you want to. Like, Rubenstock loves the Persian douche on this map. That's not going to happen this time around. No one picked Persians in this matchup. But I'm telling you, it's totally possible. Why not, right? Like, it's very difficult to stop. You're so close together anyways. I'm expecting some fun stuff. So, as soon as players get up to the next stage, we'll see what they have in store for us. Especially since it's pretty much impossible to wall your entire map. So you're gonna have to make military to defend yourself. You are going to have to be aggressive in order to defend yourself on this map. Aggression is the best defense on Chaos Spade. Trust. And I would be surprised if you didn't see at least one tower rush on this map. You know, like, that's very... Yeah, it makes a lot of sense, especially if you can get a nice tower up on your enemy's wood line. Like, imagine picking Celts on this map, cutting through this wood line faster than everyone else, and then running around to tower their wood line to make sure they can't get out. That'd be really funny. I think that'd be hilarious. I mean, that's a bad strategy. Don't try that. That doesn't work, because you won't be able to defend yourself at home. But it would be really funny, you know? Anyways. We have players going up to the next stage around the same time. Looks like Orange is the last person to click up here as Italians, which is funny because he actually has a cheaper Dark Age, doesn't he? Or is that only Feudal Age? Maybe. I don't know. There's Green scouting this town center. He's not going to run in it because Teal just exited, said, yo, don't run into this town center. Orange going up right now, but he's at least a villager behind here, as you can see. He went up a bit later as a result. I mean, he went up later. I didn't say he, like, was a villager behind. I just meant, like, two villagers worth of time, almost. Which makes sense. You're Italian, so you don't want to go for scouts or anything wacky like that. You probably want to get some archers out, which makes a lot of sense. We have some walling attempts now from Teal. He's probably going to wall to his DC, maybe wall the front of their base. I mean, you can team wall this. It's quite a bit of walling because it's so open, right? But... I mean, you can do it. You can try. You can certainly try. Now, let's see what people have in mind here. I'm not seeing any men-at-arm attempts. That wouldn't make any sense because it costs gold. But also, no one's on stone yet. At least, not that I see. Someone on stone. Okay, well, hang on. Of course, blue is on stone because he's poles. This is exactly what you want to be doing as poles. Because you get... Not only do you get stone, you get gold, so you can actually afford your militia. There you go. You can actually afford your militia, which will be men-at-arms probably as well. And go for a nice tower rush if you want to. Or just go up to the next stage and go for scouts. Who knows? Either is fine. Just waiting for blue to click that upgrade, obviously. You might not have enough gold yet. But you see that trickle of gold right there? That's because he's mining stone. It's not very fast, but it will get you to Castle Age. So that's just definitely a bonus for blue here. We have an archery range going up for Orange. We have a stable going up for Teal. Interesting. So, yeah, well, he's Mongols. That makes a lot of sense. What do we have for the Hunt player? Also stable. So it's going to be stable, and men-at-arms then. Or at least well, maybe not men-at-arms. He didn't click the upgrade by now, so... I guess not. I mean, they're still full HP, so if you want to, you still could. But he might be just saving up the Castle Age here. Got a stable as well for purple, and... Yeah, also a stable for the Frank player. Yeah, all of this makes sense. You get those tanky Frank scouts because they have more HP in Feudal Age. Until someone gets bloodlines, that is. Some spearmen coming out. We have skirmishes being made now. Interesting. Now, the reason, of course, is very simple. Well, we don't have any gold, so we can't afford anything. This is basically Trash City, this. No one has gold except the Poles, and which is indeed why they are a good civilization for this map, I agree. And how are you doing, Ramses? Good to see you. As the Men-at-Arms upgrade has been clicked now, and these Men-at-Arms are one of the stronger units that are on the map right now, especially now that there's not going to be any archers. As Purple losing a villager that was team walling right now, as Teal and Green, yeah, they're looking for some kills, and this, it's already getting more chaotic here as Orange walls in. Teal's scout here is going to get that kill, but maybe not before the walls go down. No, the walls will go up, but will the villager go down? Nope, the scout is gone. And Teal's other scout also going down. Wow, they die at the exact same time. Like synchronized swimming over here. Orange trying to break through with some skirmishes here. Now, there is a lot of scouts on the field, so skirmishes are quite weak against that. But with the spearmen there, that might definitely make the difference. As said, Men-at-Arms are being dealt with by the tanky scouts. Of course, Men-at-Arms are, you know, you can still kill them once you get to this point, of course. Nothing happening so far as Green... Wow, okay, Green is going to go for an interesting wall here. This is a wall that tells me that Green doesn't think that these walls will hold. This is a wall that with which Green is saying, you better swim or you'll sink. You know, that's your problem there, son. Now, interestingly, Blue is the only one, actually Blue and Green, both not cutting through the wood line, by the way. It's only Teal who's doing that for his team. He's almost through, actually. So that's interesting. Now, that Blue doesn't do that, that makes sense. But I don't understand why Green isn't cutting through the wood line. Because that would make sense, actually. You do want to get through at some point. As the Poles player is being pushed off his stone, which is a big deal. Because now he doesn't have the gold to go up. Uh-oh. Hey. And the team wall is looking pretty, pretty nice here in the middle for Purple. You know, just to limit the amount of space that the other team can attack. As we have the first tower going up now for Blue, doesn't quite range a whole lot. It may range one of these farms maybe, but it's all about it's about stringing more towers. And there you go. I thought that we would get to see a tower rush here, and here we go. Even with some archers, with no fletching. Honestly, I think making a lot of skirms here is better than making 2 archers. You just don't have the gold for that, really. As Orange is still trying to break through, it's going to take a while because these are just spearmen, not exactly the power unit that you want to have. As Purple is looking around Teal's base. Okay, Teal walled to Green's wall now. So Teal's actually kind of fully walled now. You know, if they wall to Blue's base, that'd be nice. Green just guarding with his scouts as we have... Oh, we have a fight now as Red sending out his villagers, rushing down Blue's tower. And that's a problem for Blue. Blue does not have the villagers here and the spearmen to kill this many Frank scouts. Green is on the way though. But yeah, this tower is probably going to go down as well. And so far for the tower rush at least. Well, I mean, you could come back now. Not in the TC. Okay, phew. Okay, Blue decided to send his villagers back now. Now that Green is here, he can actually fight again. Orange still trying to break through. Also, it's critical for Teal that he does keep Orange away from this, because that is his way into the next world. We have some scouts from Purple coming to the back. Green was walling there, but that is not going to happen. The wall villager will get slaughtered here. At the same time, yeah, Red is rushing down this tower. Green is moved on to Purple here to hit Purple in the back, as Purple is hitting Green in the back. Don't tell me there's a hole. Is that a hole? Okay, good, good. Green paying attention. Very good. Tower will go down, so I don't think that Blue is going to try that again. And he's probably just going to go to the next stage as well, alongside his friends. As Teal has a lot of spearmen here, so Purple can stick around and stop the villagers that are walling behind here. Although at some point you can't wall behind here anymore. You'll just wall in your own little corridor here. I see it's easier for, like, say, for Red and Purple, who, you know, they got through. They actually walled their little wood space. I like that. That's good. Like this. Except this villager's totally ruining it. Don't cut that tree. Why are we cutting that tree? Villagers and choosing what wood line to pick. Just, like, it's almost like they're AI. That's how dumb they are sometimes with that kind of stuff. Oh, I'll cut the tree that's keeping the enemy out. We have Red sitting here. Trap, 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 trap. Shh. No, they weren't on stand ground. Oh, that would have been so funny. That would have been so funny. Imagine that. 8 scouts trapped in that little space. Red, why don't you put your units on stand ground? It would have been hilarious. Oh, man. That's... I mean, you'd hate to see it happen, but it would have been so funny. Green is sniping some reinforcements here. That's fine. Let's see. We got some players going up the castellates as well. We got purple and orange. I've clicked up. Red probably going to click up in a sec here. We do have green in the castellates already, but green is... is he going to be able to do much with castellates? That's the question here, because he does have a lot of enemy scouts in his base right now. Let's see, we have blue actually not going to be able to click up anytime soon here. Blue is... I know, yeah, he invested a lot in that tower rush as well. So see, he's not going to be in castellates anytime soon. He's probably going to have to tower this wood line. It's his only wood line too. As we have orange, still further and further into this base here. As teal does wall in this side of his base as well. But yeah, it's... I mean, why not? You're making teal waste so many resources here. As blue taking a fight now with his own scouts, actually ends up having a good fight here, clears up red's army, and with that safeguards his passage to the castellates as well. Got some knights coming out, or light cap. Actually, light cap. So green, because he still is not on gold, can't afford knights, so he's going for light cap right now. Which, yeah, that's fine. Your hunt stables work faster as well, so you'll be able to get a lot of light cap out fast, as purple gets some snipes and runs away. Yeah, light cap are, you know, significantly stronger than scouts. So yeah, purple definitely doesn't want to fight this. As the market is eventually going to go down. An essential market that you need to buy and sell some resources. Green in the meantime with some light cap in the back of orange's base, but he's not paying attention to the spearmen. I mean, there are still light cap versus spearmen, so that's not... Could be worse, but still. Green is walling out this pressure as this villager opens the freaking gate. Ah, it opened the gate again! Oh, come on, that's just not fair. It's just not fair. Traitor. I'm glad you died. You, idiot. Man, I hate it when they do that. It's almost when you build a gate like that, you instantly have to lock it. Otherwise, they just open it instantly. They always do. As orange finally breaking through this market right now. And now it's pikemen. Ooh, that's a problem for considering everyone's making cavalry right now. Teal's actually the only one making knights because Teal actually has a lot of gold right now. Although that's going to change quite soon as orange and purple both expand to the hinterland, as is red, by the way. As no, you idiot! You dumbass! Why are the villagers so dumb this game? You gotta be kidding me, right? Oh my god! Let the scouts out into the hinterland, and red thought he was gonna be safe. Oh man. Alright, and how you doing, Max Maxter? You need to lock the doors into repair. Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, if I repair a gate, I always lock them, because you'll see, they always open those goddamn gates. They really do. As purple is raiding the woodlines right now. There's just so much going on right now for the XEVER team here. As blue could have maybe done some damage to red, but yeah, the town center is up right now. There's knights here to chase this away. There's not much that these scouts can do. Also, blue... only halfway to the castle, so it's going to take a while before I can do something. Oh, we have a little bit of a brawl right here. As orange tries to drop a castle, green wants to deny that, but there's camels now from the Berber player, which will absolutely shred the light cap. Now, there is some spearmen here as well, which you want to use against the camels primarily. As the spearmen are going to go down. There's some pikemen here as well. I think this castle must go up. Yeah, I don't think it can be denied. The castle will go up, and then there will be Genoese crossbowmen. Lately, also, Vils opened the door to repair. I mean, sometimes they would get in the middle of the gate and leave it open while repairing. Yeah, tell me about it, man. Tell me about it. I've had that more times. You know, it's like you're trying to repair the gate to keep your enemy out, and then the villagers are like, oh, well, let's open the gate then. You know, that's what you want, right? And not exactly, no. As Teal's losing some knights. Those knights weren't being paid attention to. They got killed. Blue's still running around a little bit. He's idling 2 knights. You know, it's a real strategy, right? Like, having military in the back of your opponent's base to idle their military. You know, force them to send around, you know, military to chase you. That military can't be sent to the front. As, oh no! Red makes it into Blue's only wood line. Oh, that's bad. That's so bad. Oh. He walls in some of the villages on this woodline, so at least there's that. But ay, not good for blue, losing a bunch of economy as well. As red has stonewalled the right side. I love it. Yeah, why not? Why not, right? Why not? That's blue. As being overrun by the knights right now. We have camels and pikemen breaking into Teal's base. Teal is Mongols, not exactly the greatest Castle Age civ. It's not looking good for XEVER here. It's not looking good. I mean, blue is, yeah, he's forced to make pikemen now as poles, which is, yeah, not ideal, as red knights are just raiding everything. You want to farm around those full warks here, but you can't do that now. Not when enemy knights are completely destroying your base here. Frankish knights as well, with, you know, which they have 3 bloodlines essentially in this age. Ay. And then there is the camels. Which is only the Mongols can make camels actually out of the XEVER team, which lacked the final armor upgrade, I think. No, wait, I'm looking at the wrong side. Yeah, see, there you go. Teal doesn't have the final armor upgrade. After just taking out his stable, so even if he wanted to go for some camels, that's not going to happen anymore. And these villagers are sacrificing their own life in order so that the base may stay safe, because of course this will go down in a second here. Guys, it's the question, what do you do? What do you do against this point? As purple even keeps this gate open just in case so they can break through it later. Oh, whoops. Yeah, there's pikemen here, there's skirmishers here. Sons of the Sun have the hinterland now as well, so they will have gold, they can boom, they have more town centers, significantly more villagers, 206 versus 124. This is, yeah, this is starting to look like a game that cannot be won anymore. Like, you're forced to make knights and light cap against camels now. Cheaper camels as well. Oh, jeez. Oh, man, you hate to see it, but it's just, I'm starting to lose hope that XEVER can still come back from this. Like, I mean, it's still possible, maybe, if they retreat into the hinterland and hold that. You know, you can always defend choke points, maybe. That could be an idea. But you'd have to give up so much space in the middle of the map. As the castle, is it even going to go up? Is it even going to go up? Oh, the skirmishers denying a castle. They're not even upgraded. Oh, and the pike will make it to the base. Yeah, that's not going to go up. That's a doubt castle. Out! As red is taking a giant fight over here against the light cap and knights from green, who are admittedly winning this battle here. There's some pikemen as well from blue, keeping himself a little bit safe. But at the same time, Teal's just being overrun here. They realize it as well. They call the GG. And there you have it. GG's! And Sons of the Sun takes the second game and gets their point. Yeah, but this was a good game though, and like I'm glad to see. Chaos Pit really was chaos, man. I wouldn't want to play on this map, trust me. Like, that'd be too chaotic for me. Oh my god. Scouts everywhere, pikemen everywhere, towers everywhere. Oh man. Would have gotten crazier probably if it actually had gone to the late game, but it often doesn't on this map. It often doesn't. But yeah, it would. I don't think XEVER could have been able to come back from this at this point. They just were too far behind in the vill count. You know, your opponents have all this safe economy behind wood lines and walls. They even have some sort of a team wall up as well, castles. Genoese crossbowmen could have come out of that at any point, making cavalry pretty much impossible. A castle was denied. Blue took a lot of damage as well. Only 26 villagers. It was just a good place to call it. It was GG. But yeah, well played by both the teams, but exceptionally well played by Sons of the Sun, especially the first game. I'm very impressed. They are looking strong. You know, they're definitely looking to go up in this tournament, that's for sure. Of course, good luck next time for XEVER. You know, there's still lots of space in the group stage to shine, and we will be there to cast it, obviously. Let's have a look at the statistics real quick. You know, this is nice about Chaos Pit. Lots of early military, you know, like lots of early aggression. Especially Orange just kept spamming trash units, and no one killed his trash units, so then he just upgraded them. Yeah, why not, right? Why not? But yeah, like, yeah, the KDs. Look at the KD difference as well. The fights that Sons of the Sun were taking in this match were just significantly better than the fights that XEVER was taking. And also the Vill sniping. You can probably tell from here. Yeah, that's 7 villagers killed. Ouch. 20 is at 33 villagers killed. That's a lot of vills that died there. Ow, that hurts. That's gotta hurt. And then you got, yeah, here also almost 30 villagers killed for Teal. So there you go. That's almost 70 villages that XEVER didn't have. And that's almost the difference between the two teams as well. Whereas, you see Sons of the Sun, they didn't lose nearly as many villagers. Orange lost 6, and that's the most. So there you go. That right there, that's the difference. Allowing Sons of the Sun to get faster or better uptimes with more economy. You know, they didn't actually have faster uptimes, but they had more economy while doing so. So yeah. G to the G, congratulations to Sons of the Sun, and good luck next for XEVER.